Did he introduce me yet?
No.
No, because I was out waxing his car. Sorry about that. Oh, we have a couple minutes. Hi. Try to stay pretty close to the table because they're going to videotape the show. So, just in case, that way you here. And I know to keep you busy here. Like, solve it. I'm going to solve it for you in the next 2 minutes. So, give you some encouragement.
Okay, who's done this before?
Room. Are you ready for some excitement tonight? Oh, yeah! Oh, what a show we've got coming up. But before we get started, I feel like I'm in one of those German restaurant places. Shower crown on my breath. Before we get started, I'd like to remind you that, of course, there's no smoking allowed in this room. No photographs, please. And then once the show's over, you can exit off your left-hand side after this door. So without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, this next performer is one of our favorites here at the Magic Castle. Please welcome the conceptualist, Mr. Jonathan Steigman!
Bonjour, bienvenue à la Palais de Prestidigitation. Je m'appelle Jonathan Steigman, le conceptualiste. Et tu peux ma... Oh, je m'excuse. Is done yet? Oh, thank you. Sorry about that. Sometimes I get misadjusted. Hold on a second. Oh, did you manage to... It's not bad. Well, you got these two. Well, you got these two together. That's nice. Hold on, let me turn the lights up a little bit. Especially since... Show, and someone here that should also... Perfect. Hi there, what's your name?
Sam.
Sam. Nice to meet you, Sam.
Nice to meet you.
My name's Jonathan Steigman, the conceptualist.
Nice to meet you.
But you can call me Magician B. Now, Sam, for this show, I'm going to give you a chance to do something you've probably never done before. I'm going to give you a chance to change your name to another name completely for the duration of the show. So if you've always wanted to be a man, you can call yourself Biff. Or would you like to change your name to any other name whatsoever for the duration of the show?
How about Mary?
Mary.
Mary.
Mary it is. You'd like to be called Mary for the show?
Sure.
Hi, Mary.
Hi.
My name is Jonathan Steigman, the conceptualist.
Hi, Jonathan.
Now, I repeat my name frequently because it's a tough name to remember, and I want you all to remember it because I'm very vain. Thank you. Okay, we start with something with these gloves. Pull them off because they're kind of hot. Watch closely. Very exciting. Take one glove, wave it over the other one. Give a snap. Some tricks I do just for me. Okay. For my first trick, I will try a card trick. Now, many people don't like card tricks. I'm going to tell you some truth now, a truth you probably did not realize. It's not card tricks you hate, it's card trick magicians. However, I will do a card trick. This one has two advantages over most card tricks. One, it's the quickest card trick in the entire world. Makes you happy, Mary?
Sure.
Good. And two, it's done with one of those nudie decks of cards, which makes it more fun for everyone. All right. Now, first of all, is there anyone in here who is not a mature adult? Okay, good. Well, don't worry about this. I did not get a National Endowment for the National Endowment for the Arts grant for this one, so don't worry, Missy Helms. This uses one of these highly erotic Albrecht Dürer decks. Notice how on the back, all Albrecht Dürer's Adam und Eve. Those are the backs. On the faces of them, it is a normal pack of cards with many erotic pictures from Botticelli, Caravaggio, Rubens. Pretty exciting stuff. And would you also tell since you are the eyes and ears of the audience, would you tell everyone that this is in fact a normal deck. There are cards on the corners of each of these. Can you see that this is the 4 of diamonds in the corners? Some people in the back may have trouble seeing it. Video camera may definitely have problems, but that's okay. I do it because I enjoy working with these cards, and I know you will too. Notice that for the quickest card trick in the world, I'm taking quite a long time with it. Thank you. Thank you. Now, in order to do this trick, we need 2 cards that are the same color and the same number. Oh, we could use the 2 red jacks. These are what magicians call twins, and they attract other cards, Mary. It's true. Just watch. This is so exciting. We place the 2 cards right down there. Sir, if you would do me a favor, just tap a card in the upper section of the pack. This one here? Or this one here?
No, this one.
This one. Okay. Look at the card. In fact, I'll show it to everyone here. Make sure, tilt your glasses if you would, sir. Great. Okay. Everyone can see the card. How else? Right down there. And you'll remember the card if you see it again, I hope, just in case. And there's what, maybe, 20 cards between your card and the twins down there. Your card, sir. Sometimes I get confused. It's kind of a phase shift. Watch. We press like so, we give a tap. Instantly, I cause myself great pain, which I rather enjoy. But also, it causes one card to drive down between the 2 jacks. Was your card, sir, Mabus's Daine from Munich? Also known as the 2 of clubs?
Yes.
That's it for the card trick, but before I get rid of them, let me just give them a shuffle. Since a neat magician is a happy magician. Why do the work myself when I get a machine to do it for me? Okay. Now, before we go on, I noticed you were playing with the cube, kind of. It's really tough to solve. I, being a conceptualist, have my own method. This is pretty exciting stuff. Okay. Watch this. Oh, wait, Mary, did you actually play with this?
I tried.
Oh, I was kidding. Oh, it's all right, because if I just take it and... Ha!
Whoa!
Saved me thousands of hours in my adolescence, because I had better things to do. Like practicing card tricks. Okay, let me just have a drink here. Oh, I'm sorry, the straw's in backwards. Thank you. You're thinking finally something I can use at the office tomorrow. For my next trick, I love saying that, I'm going to try a very rare feat of magic, unseen by most, using a rare magic wand made of solid silver, which I had chrome plated to protect the silver. And this particular feat shall be set to the music from the Jacques Tati film, Mon Oncle. Apparently some Jacques Tati fans in the audience. Obviously, that's the big ticket item in the show. Okay. And now we'll get on to the stronger stuff. Not a moment too soon. More TV Magic $10. Mary, if you would check those out. Whoops, I went up the sleeve. See how that happens? Check them out. Make sure they're all normal, especially this one here. If they are, say so in your own voice.
It's good to me.
Thanks. Nicely put. We'll place the coins at opposite corners of this imaginary close-up mat, which isn't here. This is the square formation known to professional magicians as the square formation. Now I also need to cover these coins using some cards. Now this is not another card trick, and even if it were, you don't have to worry, because I am a very holistic magician. Notice that these cards are made with no herbicides, fungicides, or chemical pesticides used in these cards. This is true. I'm a healthy guy. I'm a vegetarian. Just had a colonic before I came out here. Everything's fine. If you repeat everything I say, the show takes a lot longer. So, notice that these are Las Vegas Hilton cards, but the corners have been cut off because that's where all the carcinogens are. Oh, I'm sorry. That's where the carcinogens are. Okay. Do me a favor if you would, madam, if that is your profession. I don't really know. Do me a favor, take the card out of there. I should explain, the reason the corners are cut off is because it's a Las Vegas Hilton deck, and when casinos buy too many decks of cards, they cut the corners off and then they sell them at Pick and Save for 59 cents. But to get one of these stickers here, you have to buy broccoli. So, do me a favor, take a card out of there if you would. Look at the card, show it to everyone, all your friends. Show it to the movie camera. I've seen it before. Have you all seen the card? Mm-hmm. And I'm not your friend. Okay, no, it doesn't matter. Do me a favor, say stop as I go through the pack. Stop. Okay. Card right back over there. No way I can know where this lady's card is going. Fine. Okay, now, there are many ways I can look. What was your name? Katie. Katie. Correct. Thank you very much. There are many ways I could find Katie's card. One of them would be to look through the pack, actually face up and look for my key card. But wait, I'm getting way too technical for all but the most sophisticated magicians in the audience. Therefore, I'll try another method. Thank you, sir. I'll try another method known as guessing. Now, Katie, if you should happen to see your card while I'm guessing, please don't reveal to me or to the rest of the audience that you've seen the card by saying an unrestrained gasp of amazement. Don't faint. In fact, this goes for all of you. If you should see Katie's card, try and maintain that stony poker face you've had through most of my show. Very good. Okay. The first guess will tell me what color the card is. It's a black card. Is that correct? Okay. This next card will tell me what suit the card is. It's a spade. Is that also correct? Correct. Okay, fine. This card here will tell me where in the pack your card is located. Fourth from the top. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. For the first time now, what was the name of your card?
3.
What 3?
Oh, spade.
Watch now as I change Katie's card into a completely different card. Wait, let me show you the 3 of spades first. I think many people are wondering about these cards here, but I like to keep the 4 aces here just in case I need them for later. Sometimes I impress even me. Okay, so now it's time to get to the card and coin tricks that I referred to earlier. Before I do that, I'll try a small ocular test. If you could help me out, sir, with this here. Just keep an eye on these ones here. There's a red ace over there, the ace of hearts, and another red ace, the ace of diamonds. Are you paying attention to the order of the aces, sir?
Yes.
Great. Which of these is the ace of spades? Sorry, that's kind of cheap. It's a trick question.
That one.
Because it's a, which one?
That one.
Well, no, if we spin, see, these are actually the 2 red aces over here. The ace of spades is down here with the ace of clubs. Aesthetically pleasing for the camera. All right, I tell you what, I'll place the aces in an aesthetically pleasing order, thus bringing my show one step closer to aesthetic perfection. One small step, Mary. Small step closer. So there's the ace of diamonds, the ace of clubs, the ace of hearts, and of course the ace of spades. The great thing about these aces, if you take them and cover the coins, just like so, just for an instant, they seem to jump. Now you can do it front to back, but side to side is the hardest. 9 years of Gurkha training. That joke goes over great in Nepal. Now you're probably thinking, hey, Jonathan Steigman, the conceptualist, you must be some kind of god. But can you do it with only 2 cards? Was that what you were thinking?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
I'm glad you asked. As a matter of fact, I can because I can conceive of it, therefore I can do it. And you're probably also thinking, can he make the coins jump back to the corners of the mat where they are? The imaginary mat. Were you thinking that too? I'm glad you asked. I'll give it a try. Using just 2 cards. There's an ace of hearts, another ace of hearts, and of course the ace of spades. Just wanted to see if you're all still awake. Apparently, you're not. But okay. So we want to keep an eye on the ace of hearts, another eye on the coin, another eye on this coin, and another eye on my hands. That's too many eyes, but that's okay. Because I do have very fast hands. Did you notice, Mary? You did? Not as fast as I thought. Did you notice when I got fresh with you on that first trick there? You still got it. We take the coin, we heat it up using a powerful heat source. It's very soft. Notice how soft it is. You're the eyes and ears of the audience. Act amazed and you'll be infectious. Right there. Very soft. Ah! Ooh, in fact, it's kind of hot. Oh, hold your applause. I see you have. Thank you. Okay, we'll try it again. We take this coin here, we heat it up. It's very soft. Once again. For the magicians. Ah! Only good for magicians. Non-magicians just say, hey, Jonathan, how'd you get the slapping sound? Apparently there are no magicians or non-magicians in the audience. And the last one. Did you see it go? It's gone. Do you know where it went? Oh wait, I made you a promise, didn't I? Thank you very much. Using not only 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 coins, and a clearly wasted youth. Hang on to those if you like. Whoops! So you went up to sleeping and see how that happens. I already righted it before. Okay. It was a nice hand you gave me on that last one. And speaking of hands, and because you asked for it, sir, I'm going to demonstrate an odd little experiment. Would you help me out, sir? Sure. Great. What's your name? Stan. Stan. My name is Jonathan. Come on right up here. Let me just move this aside a little bit. I'm going to move the table forward. If I start to crush your knees, just start yelling. Okay? I don't want to hurt you because the audience would turn against me if I hurt one of them. Come on right over to here, Stan. Get in there. Those up so they don't fall out. How do you do? Would you like to change your name for the course of this trick, or just keep Stan?
No, I can remember Stan.
Stan. Stan. Okay, Stan, it's kind of a do-as-I-do trick. What I want you to do is set your hands down just like so on the table. Or, oh, before we do this, kind of loosen your wrists up a little bit. Give them a little shake. Like this, kind of a few weird things. Then take your pinky, slide it in and out of your hand.
Whoa!
That's great. Okay, so you're pretty well loosened up. And set your hands down just like so on the table, flat with thumbs pointing in. What I want you to do is take one of your hands and kind of turn it in towards your body a little bit, just like that. Okay, now is it starting to feel tight?
Yeah.
Okay, now Stan, just ignore that and go a little farther. Are you feeling pain now?
Yeah.
Okay, now just ignore that and go a little farther. This is a little known fact that once you get past the pressure point here, so watch this, you just kind of, you must have done it. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks, Stan. Thanks, John. Thanks. Now, a lot of people think there's only one way to do that, using one of these. I assure you, I didn't use one of these. Although there are other uses for these. Have you seen the 3-card Monty magicians play? With the 3 cards, you have to find the queen. There's a 3-hand Monty for really dumb people. If you ever want a good laugh, take your car trunk and slam it on this thing and drive through the street. It goes over big in some parts of the okay. Thank you very much. Nice shoulder pads. Yes, it's kind of a personal thing. It's a man thing. You say that, nice shoulder pads to women. Women all go, and all the men are like, so there's something there, I think. We're going to try one last effect, if that's okay with you. It's a card trick, but it's a goodie. Lovely. Do me a favor if you would. me just give these a shuffle. I would like you to select a card out of this pack. Take any card you like. Grab one. Seize it. Yank it from the pack. Show it to everyone. In fact, I'd like you to sign your name across the face of the card using this giant mark-a-lot. The face is that side right there.
Don't forget it's Mary.
Whatever name you want. And underneath your name, your phone number.
Make sure it's not a 976.
Don't set that down yet. Just blow on the card a second if you would. Now that did two things, Mary. The second of which is to dry the ink. I kept the cap, you'll notice, because, well, that's how I got this pen. Okay, now before I have you replace your card in the pack, I do need someone to shuffle the cards. And since I actually know a number of the people in the audience, the only way to do this fairly would be to choose someone at random. And as you may know, there are many ways to do this. Have you ever seen when a magician wants to pick someone out? Thank you, ma'am. You see a joke coming, I can tell. No joke. When they want to pick someone out, they can get a ping pong ball and throw it over their shoulder, and whoever catches it, that's the person who's chosen. Have you seen that? Some people know about that. I have another method that's very similar, but and seize it over the shoulder. Whoever. Well, I could choose someone sometime for the game. All right, forget it. We'll try something else. I tell you what, I'll shovel them myself. Do you have your card there, Stu?
I do.
Perfect. Slide that back in there. Now I'm going to shovel them myself using a new shuffler. A very sophisticated one. Far more sophisticated than this one here. No, you say probably, but yes, it's true. I have it right in here. State of the art of magic shuffling. Magic shuffling. We're safe shuffling, Mary. It's a balloon. Spacious, eh? Okay, now first thing we want to do is test the internal workings of the shuffler. Seems to be so. Is it kind of warm in here? Okay, now have you ever shuffled cards using a balloon before?
No, I never.
Oh, then this will be something new for you. Let me give it a try here. The way we do this, we simply take the balloon, applying 9,000 pounds of pressure. 10, 9, 9! Whoa!
Wow.
Now that is a very strange illusion, you must admit.
Yes.
It actually seems as though the deck is inside the balloon, does it not?
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. Sir, Stan, since I know your name, does it actually look to you as though that deck of cards is actually inside the balloon? Geez, it does look it, doesn't it? Well, I guess now I'll try to shuffle the cards. That's the best place. Would you like to cut the cards? Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I saw one that was signed. Well, all right. I'll try to locate your card now. Okay. For the first time now, in a loud, clear, pristine, pure voice, as 1,000 French and Swiss church bells tolling simultaneously through the alpine meadow on a spring morning. Would you call out the name of the card that you freely selected and signed and showed to all these lovely people?
7 of hearts.
So what was it really? Oh, wait a minute, let me see if I can locate it. Oh, wait, I just saw it in there. Hang on a second. Let me just get it down. All right, I got it. Oh, right through the slit in the bottom. One card pops out. There's no phone number on here, but it says, Mary! Thank you very much. You've been a very lovely audience. I want to thank you. I hope you've had a nice evening at the Magic Castle. Remember, there are more great shows to see. Johnny Ace Palmer up in the parlor. If you enjoyed the show, and even if you didn't, my name is Jonathan Steigman, the Conceptualist. Thank you. Thank you very much.